You ready for your weekend? It's Tiffanys content, and we're going to look at the tropics and the weather for this weekend in the United States. So let's take a look. Now you still got Pilar over there, and she is moving towards the other investigation 93E, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And then you still have that 97L area of investigation, and it is still tropical, so it will bring a lot of heavy rain, flooding potentials, thunderstorms, and tropical depression-like conditions. It's going to go into Honduras and Nicaragua and Belize, so you want to make sure that you are prepared for this heavy rainfall activity. It's going to be all weekend long as it starts to move in, and you see other areas of rain in the Caribbean Sea as well. Jamaica was definitely going through it the other day as it moves in more towards the Yucatan Peninsula. So you see as it starts to move in, you're going to see that it's definitely bringing in a lot of precipitation. So that whole Caribbean Sea area is definitely on alert for high flooding. So there is some good news. It has gone down to a 10% chance of formation in the next 7 days. So this is very good. It will still cause a lot of flooding activity. You can see that on the satellite imagery that it has broken up. So that means that everybody's going to get a little piece of the pod. So now we're going to go over to the EPAC, and you see that there's another system over there, 93E, and it only has a 0% chance of formation. But I'm keeping my eye on it because Pilar can, collide with it, and it can cause a lot of, rainfall right under that Baja Peninsula. Now look at this. Look at the anomaly, and you can see that all that warm water is still over there in that EPAC. So it's definitely will have Pilar and 93E in that warm water, and it can still spin and come up to our states. So we're going to keep our eyes out on that, and you can see it's still right in that area where the anomaly has it. That warm water is still in effect. So now let's take a look at something else. We're seeing that we're going to have tropical storm-like conditions and hurricane potentially even in December. As you can see that the warm waters are still on the graph here. This is the 40-day forecast for the hurricane, and you can see that orange and red have potential all the way up to December. Now what's going on in the United States? It's going to be a lot of rain going on in the next few days in the United States over on the west coast, and mainly towards that upper Washington area and coming into Idaho, Colorado, and Nevada. You're going to definitely see a lot of rainfall, and it's going to be cold rain and ice rain and even freezing rain in those mountain areas. So you can see that bluish, that snow in there. It's going to be a nice little bit of mixture in there. Snow, ice, rain, freezing rain. So you want to make sure that you are prepared for those conditions if you are in that upper west coast. But you can see that it's going to go throughout the entire United States as it moves through that upper half. So we're going to be spared down in the south a little bit, but it's still going to be cold. We're just going to not see that much of that wet weather over this weekend and next few days. So now let's take a look at this other map, and you can see where all that rain is, up to maybe even 10 inches in some areas. So you definitely want to make sure that you are prepared for that. So now, even looking at the tidbits, you're going to see that rain is definitely coming in, and that freezing rain can be very cold. And I just want to make sure that everyone is aware that we're going to have some dry states, but it's also going to be some rain in certain areas. Let's look at that jet stream. It has been very windy down here in the Florida area, and now you can see why that jet stream is coming across, and that wind is very strong. So this is your temperature map for this tonight and going into tomorrow, and you can see it's going to be cold even in the south. So want to make sure that you are bundling up for this temperature weather here. And let's go back and take a look and make sure that we are keeping our eyes out on the tropical systems. So 97L is still out there, dissipating soon. Pilar is still out there trying to catch up with 93E. So make sure you're staying tuned. That would definitely keep you updated at Tiffanys content. I'm just fine-tuning my page right now so I can bring you the best content. We're halfway there. I'm so excited. Just half more subscribers, 250 more subscribers. We'll be in it to win it. We'll be ready and we'll take over this weather world. So become one of the first subscribers on this page so we can just show people that you've been here. We've been doing this, okay? Watch us grow together. It's going to be fabulous. Become a part of something, you know, when you start, you know, from the beginning and then just grow like a snowball. And no pun intended. It is Tiffanys content. Like, share, subscribe. In fact, I'm going to give you a few more minutes to subscribe. I know a lot of people forget to hit that subscribe button or that like button, but I'm here for you to give you time to do that. I love you, everyone. Thank you for watching.